Let's get one thing straight. Space is terrifying. It's a vast, unpredictable abyss where physics bends, time warps, and unexplainable things happen more often than we'd like to admit. And while NASA plays the role of the cool, science-backed voice of reason, there are moments when even they can't explain what's going on. That's when the cover-ups begin. From rogue planets that shouldn't exist to eerie signals that defy logic, these aren't just your average space anomalies. These are some of the most unsettling discoveries NASA might not want you to know about. So buckle up, and let's explore 15 of NASA's most disturbing discoveries that they tried to cover up. Number 15. Lovejoy. Comets are icy rocks floating through space, right? Well, Comet Lovejoy decided to get the party started. When it passed near the Sun in 2015, NASA observed it releasing massive amounts of ethyl alcohol and sugar, 500 bottles of wine per second. This is the first time alcohol has been found naturally occurring in space. Here's why it's disturbing. Ethanol and sugar are key organic molecules for life. Some scientists now believe comets could have brought the building blocks of life to Earth. But if life-related compounds are this common, could they also exist elsewhere in the solar system? NASA reported the discovery but didn't elaborate on what it could mean. Could other celestial bodies be brewing life in unexpected ways? Also, if organic compounds are this abundant in space, why haven't we found alien microbes yet? What if NASA already has, and just isn't telling us? Well, only NASA and God knows. Number 14. Mysterious fast radio bursts. Fast radio bursts, or FRBs, are one of space's greatest mysteries. These are millisecond-long radio pulses that release as much energy as the sun does in a day. The issue? No one knows where they come from. Since their discovery in 2007, FRBs have been random and unpredictable. Some repeat at odd intervals, while others never occur again. In 2023, JWST detected one of the most powerful FRBs yet, FRB 2022912A, which came from deep space and repeated thousands of times. Theories range from neutron stars colliding to aliens sending signals. The most unsettling and creepy part? Some FRBs follow mathematical sequences, suggesting intelligent design. NASA has studied them but hasn't shared much. Could these be deep space distress signals? Are we accidentally listening in on an extraterrestrial civilization's talks? Number 13. Astronaut Leroy Chiao's UFO encounter. NASA astronauts are highly trained observers. They don't just mistake things. So when Leroy Chiao, former ISS commander, reported seeing two metallic spherical objects while piloting his private plane over Texas in 2023, people paid attention. The orbs were about 3 feet in diameter, moving at high speeds. They passed within 20 feet of his aircraft, yet didn't appear on radar. Air traffic control had no records of nearby drones or military activity. Chiao initially speculated they could be classified U.S. drones, but even the Pentagon denied involvement. Unlike most UFO witnesses, Chiao has real spaceflight experience, making his testimony hard to dismiss. The silence from NASA and the U.S. government has only fueled speculation. Could these orbs be surveillance tech from an unknown force? Or worse, something extraterrestrial? If NASA has data on this, why aren't they sharing it? Is this another UAP mystery swept under the rug? Number 12. The Bermuda Triangle of Space. Imagine a region in Earth's orbit where satellites malfunction, instruments go haywire, and astronauts feel uneasy. That's the South Atlantic Anomaly, SAA, often called the Bermuda Triangle of Space. Located over the Atlantic Ocean, this region exposes spacecraft to intense radiation due to a weak spot in Earth's magnetic field. The result? Electronic failures, sudden power losses, and eerie astronaut experiences. NASA publicly attributes these issues to radiation from the Van Allen belts, but some scientists think something else is happening. Some astronauts passing through the anomaly have reported seeing strange flashes of light, even with their eyes closed. Others claim to have felt an unexplained sense of dread. There are even unconfirmed reports of spacecraft losing telemetry data in the region. Could there be something unnatural interfering with our technology? And if this is just radiation, why hasn't NASA found a solution to protect astronauts from its psychological effects? Something about this area isn't adding up. Number 11. The Valentine's Day asteroid impact threat. Nothing says romance like a potential planetary disaster. On Valentine's Day 2023, NASA detected an Olympic pool-sized asteroid that could collide with Earth on February 14, 2046. Initially, scientists gave it a 1 in 625 chance of impact, but later revised it to 1 in 1,560. That might seem like long odds, but in space terms, it's terrifyingly close. NASA's planetary defense team is monitoring it, but some researchers believe they're downplaying the threat. Why? Well, because a direct hit would release energy equal to 1 million nuclear bombs. Even if it misses Earth, it could still cause damage to the atmosphere. NASA reassured the public that the asteroid will likely miss Earth. But given their past near-miss underestimations, people aren't entirely convinced. Are they keeping us calm while secretly preparing for impact? If the asteroid's trajectory shifts even slightly, 2046 could be a disastrous year, just like dinosaurs. Number 10. The mysterious pit on Mars. Mars, Martian, and Musk. In 2024, NASA discovered a deep, perfectly round pit on Mars, located near the Arsia Mons volcano. The most unsettling part about this pit? Well, we don't know how deep it goes. Scientists believe these pits could be entrances to underground caves, potentially shielding ancient microbial life. But what's suspicious is NASA's lack of follow-up. Mars pits resemble Earth's lava tubes, where bacteria thrive in protected, warm environments. Could something similar exist below Mars's surface? If so, why is NASA being so vague about exploring it? Some speculate these caves could become future astronaut shelters, or, more intriguingly, hide remnants of an ancient Martian civilization. But instead of investigating further, NASA has shifted focus elsewhere. Why? What did they find that we're not supposed to know? Number 9. The brightest gamma ray burst ever recorded. NASA has seen some wild things, but nothing prepared them for the boat. The brightest of all time gamma ray burst detected in October 2022. This cosmic bang, originating from a dying star 2.4 billion light-years away, was so powerful that if it had happened closer, Earth could have been wiped out in seconds. Most GRBs last for seconds. This one stuck around longer than expected, making astronomers wonder, was it just a hyper-energetic star collapse, or something more? Some speculate it could have been a magnetar birth, a type of neutron star with an extreme magnetic field, or even something unknown in astrophysics. NASA acknowledged the event but didn't dwell on how catastrophic it could have been if it were nearby. If a similar GRB happens within a few thousand light-years of us, the radiation burst could strip Earth's atmosphere and cause a mass extinction. Are we just lucky, or is NASA hiding how serious the risk really is? Number 8. Morse code dunes on Mars. Nature doesn't usually communicate in dots and dashes, yet that's exactly what scientists found on Mars in 2016. The Hagel Dune Field, located near Mars' North Pole, looks like a giant Morse code message. NASA says wind patterns created these long dashes, wind-formed dunes, and isolated circular dots, interrupted dunes. But here's the problem. For this formation to happen naturally, something would have had to repeatedly disrupt the wind's pattern in precise intervals. This isn't how random geology works. Many believe the Morse code-like pattern might be proof of past life, or even an intentional message left behind by an unknown force. NASA analyzed the formations, but never provided a clear answer. Could it be an ancient alien artifact? A natural anomaly we just don't understand yet? Or even crazier, was something trying to communicate? Number 7. The mysterious hole in the Soyuz MS-9 spacecraft. In August 2018, astronauts aboard the ISS were startled when air pressure began to drop. The culprit? A 2-millimeter hole had mysteriously appeared in the Russian Soyuz MS-9 spacecraft docked at the station. At first, the explanation seemed simple: a micrometeorite impact. But when closer analysis showed the hole had been drilled from the inside, the situation took a turn. Russian officials suggested it was deliberate sabotage, even accusing NASA astronauts of damaging the spacecraft to force an emergency return to Earth. NASA denied this, but Russian tabloids pushed an even wilder theory: that one of the American astronauts had drilled the hole due to mental stress or a personal dispute. The real kicker? The investigation was abruptly shut down, and the final explanation was never revealed. Did NASA and Roscosmos reach a secret agreement to avoid an international scandal? To this day, no one knows who or what made that hole. Number 6. The NASA trainee who quit without explanation. Robin Cowan was on the fast track to becoming an astronaut, beating out over 18,000 applicants to earn a spot in NASA's elite training program. Then, after a little over a year, he suddenly quit. NASA's official statement? Personal reasons. But people who knew Cowan said he was obsessed with space and had no reason to leave. Here's where it gets weird. NASA rarely loses astronauts once they're in training. The process is grueling, but quitting is almost unheard of. Could Cowan have discovered something so unsettling that he didn't want to be part of it anymore? Some speculate that NASA is hiding something significant, and Cowan might have stumbled upon classified information about extraterrestrial discoveries or secret missions. To this day, he hasn't spoken publicly about his departure, and NASA refuses to elaborate. Did he see something that we can only see in alien movies? Well, let us know. Number 5. Jumbos. In 2023, the James Webb Space Telescope detected over 500 rogue planets in the Orion Nebula. These planets, called Jupiter Mass Binary Objects, aka jumbos, don't orbit a star. Here's where it gets unnormal. NASA scientists found mysterious radio signals coming from some of these rogue planets, particularly one pair named Jumbo 24. Unlike normal radio waves from planets, these signals lacked circular polarization, meaning they didn't originate from a magnetic field. In simpler terms, they don't behave like natural planetary emissions. Scientists first thought the signals were coming from a background object, but after checking, they found nothing that could explain it. Could these be alien signals? If so, are they attempts at communication or just some unknown cosmic phenomenon? NASA has been quiet about their findings, saying they need more data. But if an artificial source is involved, will they ever tell us? Number 4. The James Webb Telescope's alien ship discovery. In 2023, whispers began circulating online. The James Webb Space Telescope had spotted something moving, something unnatural, just 10 light-years away. Unlike space debris or asteroids, this object changed trajectory in an inexplicable way. Soon after, rumors surfaced that NASA and the U.S. Department of Defense were briefed about this anomaly in a classified meeting. When reporters questioned U.S. Representative Andre Carson, who had led congressional hearings on unidentified aerial phenomena, he refused to comment. That only made people more suspicious. Could this be another interstellar mystery like Oumuamua? That cigar-shaped object that entered our solar system in 2017 moved in ways scientists still can't explain. While NASA insists JWST has not found definitive proof of alien technology, they've also admitted to studying unexplained phenomena in space. If this object really is an alien probe, Is NASA lying? Number 3. A bright white rock on Mars, Ataco Point. Mars is supposed to be red, dusty, and lifeless. Well, that's why we say never believe in any or everything. So when NASA's Perseverance rover discovered a bright white 14-inch rock standing alone in 2023, scientists were stunned. Named Ataco Point, this rock didn't match anything else in the area. It contained pyroxene and feldspar minerals, materials usually found in volcanic activity or meteor impacts. But here's the weird part. The surrounding terrain had no signs of recent impact, and it looked completely out of place, as if it had been moved there. Some experts speculated it might not even be from Mars. NASA's official stance? It was likely transported by ancient water flows. But why didn't they make a bigger deal about it? Could it have been a piece of something artificial? The secrecy surrounding the discovery led many to believe NASA wasn't telling the whole story. If it wasn't natural, who or what put it there? Number 2. Europa's potential for alien life. NASA has long suspected Jupiter's moon. Europa is one of the most promising places for alien life, but in 2024, new data suggested life may already be there. Underneath Europa's thick, icy shell is a global ocean with more water than Earth. Even more intriguing? Recent scans show signs of geothermal activity, meaning warm hydrothermal vents, just like the ones on Earth where deep-sea life thrives. NASA's James Webb Telescope detected plumes of water vapor, suggesting active ocean dynamics. Some astrobiologists believe Europa's ocean could contain simple alien organisms. But here's where things get sketchy. NASA has refused to confirm if organic molecules have been detected. They claim they need more data, yet private nerds believe NASA has already found biosignatures. If Europa has microbial life, it would change everything, but could also cause massive global debates about planetary protection. Is NASA hiding evidence to prevent controversy? And if there's life there, could it be more than just microbes? Number 1. The Great Attractor. NASA has mapped out much of the observable universe, yet one of the biggest cosmic mysteries remains: the Great Attractor. This enormous gravitational anomaly is dragging entire galaxies, including the Milky Way, toward it at 1.4 million miles per hour. But here's the catch. We can't see it. The Great Attractor is hidden behind a region of space called the Zone of Avoidance, blocked by our own galaxy's dense dust and stars. NASA has acknowledged its existence but has never explained what exactly is causing this pull. Some scientists think it's a supermassive cluster of galaxies, but others believe it could be something much darker, like an undiscovered force or even a hidden supermassive black hole. If NASA and other space firms have clearer data, why aren't they sharing it? Could this be evidence of a huge cosmic structure beyond our understanding? Or is there something even more terrifying pulling us toward the unknown? Well, hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.